All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Carolina Panthers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Only a yard on the 3rd down throw, and that leads to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
Set 50, plant.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Ready, ready.
50, Mike 50. Mike.
Hey, zoom. Hey.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Stay with your man.
Sneak him.
Young on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
From the 41, Goff, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
We go tonight. 180. 2.
Can't believe we let you play.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. That is caught inside the 5. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Tonight. 180.
We got nothing to
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, his 11th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Young. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Ready? 60 or.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Single receiver. Hey, no nothing over there. Single receiver.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop. 5.
Now on 2nd and 13. Young. There goes a deep ball. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
At their own 27-yard line.
Let's go now.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the toss, here's Michel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Naeem Hines, his first carry, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 43's the mic. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Let's go.
Young looks to throw on first down. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now it's Hines. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Yes.
Young off the play fake. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, 3 to 1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Gone. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Young. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Young. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 or.
Stop your whining.
Hey, Echo. There.
Young on 1st down. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Hines. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll come out in the pistol. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. He pitches it out, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He'll lose a couple on what should be the final play of the first half.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's third down and
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready, break.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
At the 23-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, Delta. Get it.
Young working out of the gun. Flush to his right. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On the set.
50, Mike's 50. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
2.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Here I come. Mike's 5.
Ready.
On 2nd and 15 now. Young. And he's got the hook up to Moore. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
13 yards. It's now 3rd and
2. So 3rd down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs.
I'm going to come back to you.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Hines on the toss play. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. So now they operate back from their side of the field here. 2nd and long.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike's 54.
Now here's Young. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Zipper.
It's our time.
No.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Third and long for Young. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Goff. It's caught by Davis. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
You got him.
A 12-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
We go tonight. 120.
Goff on third down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a third and long. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
18 Gator.
They go play action. Young. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college. and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Again, they run with Gurley. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Rams on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On the toss, it's Gurley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A 3-yard loss, 4th down now. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
Watch the slant.
Speed grip.
Young now. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10 from the shotgun to McCaffrey. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Going to give this time to the tailback.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And he won't get much. maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Go. Hey, we got Mike 50, Mike 50. Five.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Young. They'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And he's going to find his go-to man so far. That's Moore. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Young to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 7-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Goff. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
loved
did.
The defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the Panthers, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for L.A., they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll